Monday morning. Actually, it is Monday for once. Wow, it's end of July. I need to get rid of that. Let's get rid of. It is not the 26th. There we go. It's the 29th. Wow, July's gone. Anyway, hope everybody had a good weekend. Once again, busy weekend here. Multiple different games going on. Good to see the guys in playing Conquest. That seems to have picked up again. I didn't mention that I did get a game of Shatterpoint in last week, and once again, I really like that for a skirmish game. It's a little different. Still need to get a couple more games in. I did find all my stuff, so I am able to play with my stuff. I never did get the starter set, which I guess I need to do. Great starter set has everything you need to play in it, plus two full factions. See. I think I mentioned Friday. NashCon's coming up next month, along with a bunch of other conventions soon to follow. Staying busy there. Planning Age of Sigmar 40K tournaments. Got MCP tournament coming up the 11th of August. I believe that's the right date. Star Wars Unlimited Wednesday nights. And I want to get with I say this all the time, of course, but definitely want to get with Mike and get our calendar updated. Tuesday night BattleTech, Wednesday night Star Wars Unlimited. Fridays I didn't play last Friday, but Fridays is Song of Fire and Ice. We talked about Shatterpoint. Maybe doing that every other Sunday. So, yeah, hopefully stay busy this fall. Thursday night's Commander for the Magic players. And, kind of want to get something rough tentative for kind of every night. Board games Thursday night also. Got 3 of my Enders up and running last night. I'm printing like crazy. Speaking of Shatterpoint, we're gonna do the indoor Ewoks home. We're gonna do a table full of that stuff with big trees. Probably at least 12 inches tall. The bases are 6. So yeah, good stuff. Josh was excited, said he'd help me paint some stuff because Mike is already behind. Mike got a desk full of stuff to paint. Anyway, we're starting now. We want to get more stuff for our tables, stuff for tournaments. Busy. I did worked on some orders last night. Need to finish those, confirm those today. So that's several phone calls. A new Magic release Friday. That's one thing I got to follow up and see what I am getting for that here after I get done with this. Anyway, so what are we going to talk about today? Busy, staying busy. That's good. But honestly, I really didn't think about it on my walk today with the dogs, which are here again. They'll probably be coming up with me on Mondays a lot, since Jill has late days, and we're not that busy. It's good for them to get out. So, yeah, I may bring them up a lot of Mondays. They're being good right now. They're eating all the Cheetos and stuff off the floor, which they love. So, what should we talk about? One thing I was thinking about is new editions, new releases. We were talking, me and Zeph, a little about Legion. They announced a new edition. Uh, Honestly, and we both kind of said we'll just kind of wait and see. Smoke clears. I think it needed an update. I don't know. Seems like they did a pretty drastic. Of course, Atomic Mass Games, Who Does Shatterpoint, and MCP took it over. I think they're trying to make it their game, getting away from the old Fantasy Flight. Um, but there's still no reason you couldn't play the old version. You got the cards, the models. Not a bad game. Um, you know, play for fun. I think it did have some bloat issues and stuff just over the years, and any game does that as they release new stuff. Then you're looking at Bold Action, um, third edition, which is going to be interesting. And that's a game a lot of people have, but just it's not played a lot in the store. I'm talking to other shop owners. Like I said, it's out there and it's played, but just not routinely like you do see other games. So hopefully, with third event edition, that get it back on people's radar. That's something when a new edition is released, it does the chatter buzz does go up around the game, good or bad, but it does get out there in the forefront. But I'm not sure about a change just to change, but I think over several years, if nothing else, just there is erratas, there are new stuff added that needs to be incorporated in rules. One game that you hadn't seen change much, and still I think one of the better games out there, and it is by Games Workshop, is Lord of the Rings. Solid rules, really not. They did come out with I don't know if you call it second edition or revised edition. I guess second edition. Here a couple of years ago to incorporate some new changes, erratas mainly and stuff. So, I think if you have a solid game, you don't necessarily have to. And it just depends on the game. When you're adding stuff all the time, I think you do need to do a reset every once in a while. And talking about Games Workshop, I was kind of like, yeah, what's this every 3 years stuff? But once again, when they're releasing stuff weekly, and I know it's not just for one of their game systems, but I think at some point they do need a reset, realignment, update on erratas and questions, and then I'll realign everything because they do have new stuff that they may not even necessarily thought of when they first released the rules about. So a lot of stuff going on there. But I will say, there's nothing wrong. Even, and I mentioned it before, Games Workshop at 40K especially, nothing wrong with playing fourth edition. Yeah, it's not the current tournament competitive scene, but if you and your buddy like fourth edition, play fourth edition. Have fun. That's the main reason we're here. Yes, we all like to win, but this is a social, have fun hobby. I think any hobby is that way, whether it's cars or pennies or fishing lures. You need to enjoy it. You need to have fun doing that, or maybe get a different hobby. I don't know. That's just me. See, I looked at my printers; they're all quiet. Did a couple big prints overnight. Takes these trees. It takes about a day to print one, roughly 20 hours. I need to add up. I've written down some time, so I think about 20 hours. Plus, you throw in some scatters or other stuff. It's going to take, yeah, a good 24 hours to print a tree. That's the reason I added my 3D printers, my Ender 3 printers, is I can do a lot of the scatter, the smaller stuff. Still takes a long time on those, but when you're doing a big set, and when I'm talking about big set, this is what I'm talking about. Printing. There's so many pieces, and that almost outweighs the time. So if you can get some of the smaller pieces on even slow printers, I can print, 5, 6 pieces at once, and that starts cutting down how just the sheer volume of stuff. Um, Dice house. I need to print out some new dice house. I'll probably do that at the end of the week. I'll get 2 new ones every month, so we'll see what the new ones are, um, and get those printed. It's good to sell some of those. Actually, it pays for all the filament I use. So, what else? What else? I need to. Gotta write this down. I gotta print some order tokens for Legis Imperialis. Got several guys playing that. Good to saw it on the table Saturday, I guess. There being another release of stuff coming up in a couple weeks. So, and the order dials. Do I have one sitting here? Thought I did. Maybe I don't. Are cool, nice and handy. Kind of speed up the game. So much. Okay. Well, it sounds like someone needs to have a bathroom break. So, Hershey, come here. Quiet. Sorry. With that, I'm going to run, and we'll talk to you next time. Everybody have a great week. Hey, buddy. I know.